What is good, my peeps? It's your boy Moose, aka the bloated Barbara Walters, aka the hungry hetero, here at the After-Thot show. Welcome, everybody. This is episode number 13. I believe it's 13 now. I can't keep up with all these things. You know, your boy numbers, unless it's in meters and shoe sizes. Anyways, hope you all are doing good. Hope you guys are enjoying the episodes that have dropped. The last one with Marcus the Maniac McGee was super dope. I hope you guys checked that one out. Really awesome. And then the one before that with my boy Preston and Lindy, just creating some musical fusion on that one. Today's episode is actually brought to you by State48 Plates. Now, this is my buddy Eddie Prest's company, and it's the official premier source for protective body armor and accessories. And of course, it's based here in the State 48, which is Arizona. It's veteran-owned and operated, and they provide pretty awesome products when it comes to body armor. You guys are going to learn all about it today in this episode. The prices are amazing. The quality is amazing. He's going to show you why the quality is amazing and how he tests it out. Level 3 body armor, guys. Get bodied up in the armor, okay? Because there's no reset button in real life, okay? I should know. Anyways, funny enough, today I'm actually interviewing Eddie Prest, and you guys are going to get some insight on the products, how we started off, which is actually kind of how we launched sort of by accident. It was actually a funny story. You guys are going to hear about it. And we kind of talk about how blessings come in all shapes and sizes, guys. And when we think something crazy is going to happen, something flips the switch and it launches you. And so I'm proud of him. I'm proud of his company. And I'm excited to do some work with him. You guys are going to understand where this guy's coming from, what his product's about, and his ideal views on life. And you know, how he portrays himself as an entrepreneur and as a man. He's super awesome. Love that guy. So thank you guys for watching. Excuse me for being so grubby right now. I'm off. I was doing homework this morning. I have to do some more later on, and I'll probably go for a little run in a little bit. So while I do that and get my sweat on, which is not hard, I sweat when I think a lot, so that's not saying much. You guys enjoy this interview with my boy Eddie Prest. Ladies and gentlemen, the founder of State 48 Plates, my boy Eddie Prest. Cheers, brother. Oh, yeah. I think we're ready. You ready?
I'm ready now. No, yeah, I'm good.
Thanks for showing your real voice. Thanks.
That
Okay.
whiskey kicked in.
Yeah, all right. Cool. Back to puberty. Got it. So how you been, man?
I've been good.
How's business going?
It's busy.
Yeah?
I got a full dance card coming up. I'm doing a show up in Flagstaff, then Costa Mesa, Vegas, and back in Phoenix. So next 4 weekends are booked. Full dance card.
Wow. Freaking gun show in Costa Mesa. How do those go now out in Cali?
They're good. They're good.
Yeah?
Because there's a lot of people in that Orange County area that understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And very pro 2A.
Do you have you ever dealt with like protesters out there?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
I would assume out in Cali it'd be some.
I kind of have the same fear, but no. I mean, I've had people come up and make like snide comments at the booth and stuff like that, but
Oh, no shit.
yeah, they're few and far between.
Nice, but you get more people pro you guys, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Hell
And
yeah.
It's funny how apologetic most Californians are when
Yeah.
they find out that I'm from Arizona.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
They're just like, my bad, you're not from here.
Yeah, they're just like, sorry what we're doing to your state. And I'm like, yeah.
Just stay out. Just stay out. Stay
The
here.
reason I named it State 48 Plates, man. I love Arizona.
Hell yeah, man. And that's awesome. So you just came up with that name?
Yeah, I mean, there's other companies that have like State48 stuff because we're the 48 state. But yeah, just one night I was trying to think of what to name the company that's pro Arizona,
Yeah.
and you know, it doesn't take a genius to realize that plates like plate steel rhymes with state. So
Yeah,
kind of rolled off the tongue, and I
it
went with
does.
it.
Yeah, I like your logo too. It's pretty dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So, how'd you start? How like what was that kick in the ass where you're like, you know what, I want to do this?
Honestly, I was actually a metallurgist in the Air Force, so I did a lot of machining and welding, and have a pretty decent knowledge of metallurgy, and the training that they gave us in metallurgy really helped me to understand this stuff. And I actually was talking with my sister about picking up a carrier and plates and everything like that when COVID first started off. And I sent her some money because I guess she had a friend that had some plate steel, so on and so forth. And it was it was garbage. And then I just ended up talking with somebody that was dealing in plates, and we ended up, kind of talking about what it looks like for me to get into the industry. And I just decided to go with it. I was working as a project manager, and couldn't stand the job anymore, tired of working for other people, decided that I wanted to run a company the way that I would want to be treated.
Yeah.
And so I just decided I was going to start my own company. I started the LLC at the end of last year. And honestly, I just sat on inventory thinking for the longest time that like it had to be a perfect launch. I didn't want to, do anything the wrong way.
Right.
And I mean, hindsight's 2020. There's definitely been mistakes that have been made. Um,
Yeah, you kind of had like a little rocky start, huh?
a little bit, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, what gave me a ton of notoriety kind of hit me out of left field, and I didn't really, I wasn't really prepared for it because I didn't have a decent website up. And then I had a friend that said that he coded and could build me a website, and that he was low on cash, so I paid him some money,
Mhm.
and I got a website that was substandard. They knew nothing about armor. They were putting up things like that I sell Vism carriers and stuff like that. And anybody who knows about body armor knows like that's not good.
Yeah.
Um, so all that being said, it took me a little bit of footing to be able to get these things set up the right way. And I love what the website looks like now. Mind Your Media, Scott Hashisaki set
Oh
that
yeah.
up for me.
Yeah, your
Um,
website looks pretty legit, man.
yeah, yeah.
You want to pull
And
it up on your
Scott
end?
was great to work with. I'm sorry.
Want to pull it up on your end? See how it looks?
Yeah, yeah, I should have it up
Let's
actually.
show them. Yep, there it is. Man, that looks legit. And that's all your team, right? The models.
Yeah, so that model that's on the screen right now, she's an absolute sweetheart. Um, she helped us with working a gun show, kind of doing promotion stuff. There's me.
Yeah.
Um, unfortunately, we didn't get a picture of my buddy Ben on there. There's my FJ.
Nice.
We didn't get a picture of my buddy Ben up there because the way that the picture was taken, there's my buddy Nick. Um, it ended up being kind of weird because I guess the format of it was wrong. You can see him right there. If you can see my cursor, that's my buddy Ben.
Okay.
And then just to make sure he got put on the website, I decided to throw one of the fingernails or thumbnails rather. That's him right there. But
Okay.
super good guy. Yeah, I gotta give a big shout out to Dan Furby for helping us set that up. He does like CCW courses and stuff like that out at Usury Pass. Great man. I've actually, because my dad was like a world-renowned gunsmith, um, I've known Dan for 25 years or more. So I went to him for my CCW, and he knows my family. So I just called him up and was like, hey, man, can I get a range out there that we can go do this at? So all those pictures were filmed out at Usury Pass, and they were super cool about it. I love
Hell
those guys
yeah.
out at Rio Gun Club.
Man, that's legit. That is amazing. I bet that was a lot of fun out there, huh?
That was a good time. We had a lot of fun.
So you got your own photographer and all that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually moving into possibly doing my own thing, but there's the photographer that did these. It's kind of a culmination. It was this gal, Kelsey Sherwood, who's a great woman. I love her. She's such a sweetheart. And then I had my buddy Matt Giles do the edits for the photos, and he also helps me with editing my videos.
Okay.
Fellow vet, met him in a veteran forum, and just hit it off with the guy. Very similar sense of humor. I believe he's a Navy vet.
Oh, and nice.
Then, there's actually a photographer out here in Arizona that I absolutely love her work. I've loved her work for like a year and a half, named Casey Olson. And I actually was sending her pictures to a friend of mine who's very pro Arizona as well. Just like, God, look at how beautiful Arizona is, kind of stuff. And ended up reaching out to her like a year later on Instagram. And I was just like, hey, I'm blown away with your work. If there's any way that I can hire you on to do some photography for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. And she and I have been in talks. We're going to be working on that. So I'm actually going to try and get like these pictures right here all updated and looking better.
Okay.
Because she does like really cool scenes out in the desert and stuff like that. So I'm really trying to get a lot of these like squared away to look better and everything.
Nice.
That right there is probably my second favorite picture of me of all time.
Dude, yeah. I think that's the picture I used for the promo. That looks so fucking badass.
Yeah, dude.
That neck gator's dope too.
Thank you. Yeah, I just figured because it was right around COVID time, I was like, I gotta wear these things to gun shows. I might as well be getting some free publicity.
Exactly. And then you kind of let the public know, like, hey, I have a mask on.
Yeah.
Don't fucking cancel me.
Exactly. Because we're all so excited to do that nowadays.
Cool. And you got the designs on them, huh?
What? I'm sorry?
You got the designs on the plates there. I see the no tread on me, and the you got Old Glory on there on one of them.
Yeah, we're actually moving away from that and actually going more towards that just State48 Plates logo.
Yeah.
I still carry some of that in the inventory just because I know some people would prefer that, and I'm totally fine with it.
It's not like you're gonna see it.
Exactly. I was gonna say it's funny because it's not like anybody's ever gonna see it, but
yeah, if they shoot me and they have to take it out, they're gonna fucking know. Damn it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I was speaking earlier about not having a decent website up at the time, kind of talking about like how I got propelled into, being a lot bigger than I was expecting, a little bit big for my britches.
Yeah.
And that's actually a really interesting story. It's extremely entertaining to me.
Let's see it. Let's hear it.
How that happened, but I kind of had the website up so that I could show that there was an article by ABC 15 done on me. And the way that happened was I was running a pop-up up of Val Vista in Maine. And this lady came up to me, like she pulls up with her husband in this big truck and she hops out and she goes, you should be ashamed of what you're doing. And I just look at her and I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're out here promoting guns and violence. And I said, ma'am, there's no guns here except for the one that I'm carrying. But I'm not selling any guns. I'm not selling any bullets. I'm selling body armor. And she's like, I don't care. You're the same as them. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I was like, ma'am, I'm not slinging bullets. I'm stopping them. I don't understand why you're so upset right now.
Yeah.
And she's like, because you're promoting all this shit. And this was right after the stupid situation of January 6th. And she goes, you're just one of those goddamn Trumpers. And I was like, well, no, ma'am, I'm actually apolitical when it comes to my company. Like, I don't talk politics. I don't get into that kind of stuff. I love my country. That's what matters most to me.
Hell yeah.
I don't give a damn whether it's an R, a D, an I, an L, whatever in front of their name. so long as they care about this country. That's all I care about. And if they do right by my country, I support them, you know?
Amen.
So she keeps going off. She called me an asshole a couple times. And I just looked at her and I said, ma'am, yelling at me is like being upset with a seatbelt manufacturer because you're pissed off about drunk drivers. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Like, I'm not promoting violence, I'm promoting safety. And she called me an asshole again, flipped me off, and she threatened to call the police. And I said, ma'am, I'm completely legitimate. Like, I have a business license, I pay my taxes. Like, there's nothing you can do. Sorry.
Damn.
But even the police wave to me when they drive by because they understand I'm on their side.
Yep.
And she still called me an asshole. I said, all right, God bless you. Well, and then she starts trying to get into a religious debate with me, which kind of made me laugh. And I went into all the things about, you know, in the Bible, it talks about there's time for peace and a time for war. Mm-hmm. You know, Jesus saying that people should carry swords, Peter carrying a sword when Jesus was taken away. Like, because she said, does your God believe in this? And I said, yeah, absolutely. And in fact, if you go to scripture, you know, in Revelations, when it talks about, you know, I don't want to go down that whole rabbit hole, but she ends up just flipping me off, calling me a fucking jerk and an asshole, hops in her truck and threatened me with the police, like I said. And I was just like, they wave to me every time they come by me. I'm completely legitimate. There's nothing you can do about it. Goodbye.
Yep.
And she takes a picture, sends it off to ABC 15. ABC 15 comes by, and the news anchor was a super nice guy. I'll be real, editor tried to make it look like I'm just like this right-wing extremist, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Which I'm not. I'm very much just pro-United States. But they did some edits. You can see it if you check out the ABC 15 video, where he asks me, like, specifically, like, well, can you explain the plates to me? And I was like, yeah, sure. I got the Gadsden flag here. I got the American flag here. I got the plane plate. I have the Trump 2020. I have the, you know, and he goes, well, clearly you support Trump. And I was like, but I told you I'm apolitical when it comes to my business. I'm not going to disclose who I vote for or why I vote for them. And he goes, well, yeah, but you got that Trump 2020 sticker there. Yeah. And I go, yeah, dude, bring me a Biden 2020. And if I have people that want to buy it, I'll sell it to them. Like, I'm here to sell people plates that will make them feel better about what's going on. I'm here to help people feel okay. Because if we get invaded or if there's anything weird going on, some type of civil unrest, I want people to feel safer. This is my country. I love this country. I swore the oath. Like, I don't just cash those chips in when I get out of the military. So
exactly.
This is still my country, and this is still something that I'm willing to put down my life, lay my life on the line for. So
and that's an oath we can't.
Whatever. If it matters to somebody what it says on a plate that could stop a bullet, right?
There you go.
So, okay. But he obviously didn't put that in. Instead, there's just an edit where they start talking about January 6th, and then it shows me going, Trump 2020. Yeah. So they did their best, but the hilarious part about this is that video now has like millions of views. I actually trended on Google. I trended on YouTube News. I trended on Facebook. I even had my sweet, I love her to death, third grade teacher reach out to me that I haven't talked to since I went into fourth grade. She was my favorite teacher of all time. And she was just like, oh my gosh, I saw you on the news. I'm so proud of you. And reached out to me on Facebook. So it put me in a limelight that I wasn't expecting to be into. And like I said, I had all this pre-planning as an entrepreneur that I thought it had to be perfect. Man, I wish I would have got there before all that.
Yeah.
But that lady that was trying to make me seem like a scumbag and tried to get ABC 15 to do a hit piece on me, ended up making me, like, I think I did $30,000 in sales. Maybe not. I'm fuzzy on the math, but I did really well.
Good.
That weekend.
Dude, so man, shout out to her. Shout out to the Karen.
Yeah, please.
Hey,
stop
shout
by
out
anytime.
Yeah, shout out to Armor Karen.
It's been great. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Yeah. Dude, that is amazing. So you just got
Yeah,
launched
so
right out. So you went viral without even trying to go viral, dude.
yeah, literally thrown in front of millions of people. I mean, I studied communications at ASU. Like, good
Yeah.
luck making me look stupid, bud.
Forks up,
You
baby.
know, I don't mean to be arrogant about it, but like, I know how to talk. I've been in sales, you know,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. Like,
Hell yeah.
and
When
now
you're in
that's
business,
literally what I do every day.
yep. When you're in
So,
business, you got to talk, baby boy, you know?
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Man. So that's pretty awesome. See, it wasn't even your fault, you know? And it's just things transpire in front of you that you aren't even expecting, you know? And
Yeah.
freaking, you know, the Lord above freaking blessed you with that, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he
I
did.
absolutely believe we are, and I've said this thousands of times in my life, we are exactly where we're supposed to be, exactly when we're supposed to be there. So
Yep.
good, bad, indifferent, whatever, we are
Yep.
the people that are supposed to be right in that spot. And,
Exactly.
you know,
It's a path that we have to
it,
take. And sometimes it gets
yeah,
confusing, sometimes it gets dark. But you know what? The freaking point is you got to keep pushing, man. Don't give up. Don't quit. Keep your head on straight. Stay focused. Because,
gets stupid, gets dark, gets whatever, gets
yeah.
great, but it still gets where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. And you
Right?
learn. It's a learning process. You know, you learn
Yeah.
from your mistakes. You learn from the bad things that happen. So you know how to direct yourself if it should ever present itself again, you know?
But even if you don't, good luck to you. But even if you don't, like that's where you're supposed to be.
Yep. Hell yeah.
I
Praise
mean,
God, baby.
don't. I guess what I'm saying is I give all glory to God. I'm not trying to turn this into like a big religious thing,
Amen.
but
No,
like
I'm right there with you, bro. Every day.
I give
Every
all
day.
glory to God.
Yep.
So this isn't me. This is the exact path that I was told to be on.
Yep.
Like
His
like a
plan.
predetermined situation of the goods, the bads, the uglies. But it put me here when I'm supposed to be here.
Yep.
Whether, again, the future is good, bad, or ugly, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm living that path and I'm trying to enjoy every moment of it and show love as much as I can. I mean, I don't think you could find a single person. I take that back. I did have a goofy situation transpire at my pop-up, but aside from that, like people that are not there to purposefully start problems,
Yeah.
I think you're gonna find not a single person can say that I'm rude to them or that I'm not, you know, like going out of my way to make sure that people are happy. And
Yeah.
I make sure, I mean, literally on my wall right here, you can't see it. I can move the computer a little bit if it helps, but it says, we don't throw away loyalty when it gets dirty.
Nice.
I love every single one of the people that show up to my stands or my gun shows or clicks on my website. Like, I try to give that love because I try to view every single person as just a child of God, and they might be different from me. I don't care. Like, they could believe in a different God. That's your journey to be on, and I love it.
Yeah.
Live your life. Yeah. I'm living mine. Don't infringe on my ability to be happy and believe what I believe in and live this moral life. Mm-hmm. And I'm never going to stand in the way of you. That's a decision that you have to make as a person. So live your best life, right? And everybody's all about that nowadays. So
yep, amen. Cheers to that, big dog.
I think that's why we get along so well.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. It's definitely been a journey. Yes. When did you get out of the military?
I was medically retired back in 2011.
2011, medically retired. Hey, same here, man. But
yes, sir.
I was 2018. I got out.
Okay.
So it's been a couple years. How long were you in?
I was in for 4 years, 1 month, and 21 days.
Okay.
They
I bet that I bet that back end was just the whole processing of the medical discharge.
Yeah, that actually started at 3 years and 9 months.
But, yeah, it takes a good while.
Yeah, it was an interesting situation, and yeah.
Did you ever go out to country?
Yeah, I was deployed to Kuwait. Well, deployed to Iraq first, and then I went to Kuwait right after that.
Ooh, you went to Chirac, huh?
Yes, sir. I was at JBB in 2009 to 2010.
Oh man, that was like towards the end of the thick of it, huh? It was still
Yeah,
shitty out
good
there.
old Mortaritaville.
Yeah, that was.
Unfortunately, we were just talking. I was just talking. I recently deleted my Facebook. I don't want anything to do with social media anymore. Just trying to unplug. So I brought on somebody to run social media for me. I don't want anything to do with it. And we still stay in contact and everything like that as far as business goes. But as far as just the posts and all that stuff,
Yeah.
like it's just not my thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, all that being said, right before I deleted it, because it just recently happened, I had a buddy commenting about what happened in Afghanistan and that big abomination of what happened there. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to get political. But anyway, I think it's pretty universal that we're not real impressed with how that one was handled.
Exactly, and I think a lot of people who were pretty enthusiastic to say, I guess, are now like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on now?" Because
I'll say this: I'll remain apolitical as far as my choices of how it was done, or I'm sorry, of whether or not it was done. Because it's a pretty dead giveaway as to who I am.
Yeah.
If I gave my opinion on whether we should have been there or not. But I'll say this, it was handled the wrong way. And I've heard both sides give an argument as to whether or not it's Trump's fault, it's Biden's fault, it's Bush's fault, like it's Clinton's fault. Like
man,
I've read into it a lot, which is why I have to get off of Facebook. Spend too much time focusing. But I'll say this: it was handled the wrong way. The military personnel were not drawn down properly. In my myopic, limited capacity of understanding everything, I'm not going to act like I'm some 4-star that knew the dynamics, or I don't have the information that they do, but I do know that at worst case scenario, they could have made a lot of weaponry inoperable. So,
and it's all just there for the taking, man.
Yeah, 20 years later, now they're no longer firing SKSs and AKs. Now they got
they got two freaking M240s. They got the saws. They got freaking man.
And they got Humvees. They got Apaches. They got all sorts of shit. So
they have the freaking embassy gym, bro. They're gonna get huge. Imagine,
no,
bro.
You saw the video on how they were doing.
I didn't think I was on the lap pulled out. Dude.
Anyway, just so long as realistically, so long as we stay out of there, I don't know. It's a bigger scare to me that they could be coming here.
Yeah, right? That's always been in the back of my head. Like, what if they bring the fight to us? However, I think we'd still be ready, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter.
Because a well-armed society is a peaceful society. And every inch that we give them and they take a mile, you're losing your gun rights. Like,
yeah, I know.
You can't stop somebody with hugs and kisses and positive vibes.
It's like, stop in the name of freaking gun control. Gun control, help me. These bullets are coming after me,
Yeah. Wait, this was a gun-free zone. Okay.
Oh, here's some bullets for free.
That's pretty obvious. I'm pro 2A as can be. I literally have a bolt face underneath We the People.
Hey.
Yes, I'm not as apolitical as I thought, but still. I don't want to hear it in the comment section, I guess.
But you're still, dude. Just from talking to you, you are an awesome person, bro. And you're just very uplifting, and you're an amazing guy, and you're a great entrepreneur, obviously. And I can't wait for what the future has for you, bro. Like, what are your plans now? You got these gun shows going on. What's going to happen with the business here in Arizona?
Obviously, still always going to show love to Arizona. I mean, I was born and raised here. Got the Phoenix City symbol tattooed on my collarbones.
Nice. Are you from Phoenix?
Man. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I was born in Phoenix, raised all around. I don't think there's a single city in Arizona, aside from now at this point, maybe like Kingman, that's over 25,000 in population, 50,000 in population that I haven't lived in. Like I've lived all over Arizona.
Man, I'm from Nogales, and they just barely passed like 35,000, I think.
Yeah.
Barely.
I mean, Yuma, Sierra Vista, Tucson, Phoenix, Glendale, Tempe, Flagstaff. I went to high school up in Flagstaff. Payson, like I've lived all over Arizona. I love this state, man.
It is. It is really.
Is like the only
it is an amazing state, man, and a lot of people. It is an amazing state, and I think a lot of people take it for granted, honestly, until they go to California or something. When I was stationed in California, bro, oh my god, it took me like 10 minutes to hate it. Like, granted, I was like on base and stuff, but it's just that vibe. I didn't like it, man. First of all, I didn't like the city. I'm not a city guy by any means. It's just the people. The people were so rude out there. The traffic was stupid, obviously, and I just didn't feel, like welcome sometimes.
We literally saw a hit and run go down at the last gun show that we did in California, and we called it in because I was just thinking to myself, because I had somebody cause an accident and then take off, and I lost like a $30,000 truck over it. And I was like, not today, son of a bitch. So we ended up calling it in, and and the guy's car who got hit was an old like Crown Vic or something like that.
Yeah, but still, it's his wheels,
or something.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking to myself, like, this poor bastard. If they're driving that car, like every penny counts nowadays.
Yeah.
And so to take a hit and then
just take off,
take off,
not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the way, I guess, out there, but not my style. I love this state. I love these people.
Yeah. I mean, I like to visit. The beaches were okay. I had a love-hate thing with the beaches since we used to train out there in the fucking cold, and I didn't like it. My daughter was in love with the beach. She could go out there at 6 a.m. when it's like 50 degrees water, and she'd have a blast, And so it was fun. It's fun to visit. Like, the sites are cool. The theme parks are awesome. But
and there are some really good people out there. Some of my best friends are either from there or currently there. Like, it's not that. It's just I love the idea of what Arizona was, and I don't like the idea of people coming here because they go, oh, it's a super free state where there's not all this crazy shit going on, and then they turn around and go like, well, let's vote the same way that we escaped from. Like, don't do that.
No.
If you love it, there's a reason that you love it, and it's because people are maintaining these freedoms.
Yep.
And here I've said so many times I'm going to remain apolitical, and I'm just showing all my cards. But regardless, I love liberty. I love being free. I love this country being free. I think we need to celebrate our freedoms and really acknowledge our freedoms instead of trying to give them up in the pursuit of some bullshit agenda.
Exactly. And it's scary to think that it's becoming more real, like more and more states are just succumbing to it and just giving up their rights just like that. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I don't know. It sadly to me is eroding the liberty that we had. I mean, if you really go back and look at the founding of this country, like, that was a crazy radical idea that people would be given absolute freedom.
Yeah.
So long as we maintain it, right? Like, it wasn't like that before. It was all monarchies and dictatorships and goofy shit like that. And then all of a sudden, these brilliant guys go like, hey, what if instead, and hear me out, we believed in absolute freedom? And as well, I'm not going to gloss over people of color in this country and the bad shit that's happened to them. I'm not myopic like that. Like, it does get to me. I don't advocate that kind of shit here or anywhere else. right? Because there's still trafficking and slave trade and shit going on in the world. And
Yeah.
it fucking makes my blood boil. Which, again, we were talking about that charity that I'm going to be trying to give donations to and raffling off some armor and stuff like that to donate to them. And I hope that they don't get scared about conflating themselves with a scary body armor guy. But Applejack Ranch is this charity where they created a ranch where they're trying to take women that have been victimized by sex trafficking and give them a smoother transition back into normal life, where they can sit out on a ranch with horses and like learn about equestrian issues and stuff like that. I think that's beautiful, and I know the founder of this place and her husband are great people. I love them to death. We've had so many conversations, but all that being said, it's something that I care about. Change by Nature Outdoors, we talked about. I want to do a raffle with them as well and try and get them some money. They take veterans out into the wilderness and like help them heal through PTSD and TBI issues and stuff like that by putting them out in the woods. And I've literally gone gold prospecting with these guys. I've gone fishing with these guys. Like I've sent friends to these guys that have gone fishing and out on boats and stuff like that, and just having a good old time. Hunting's a huge thing. Justin Youngman loves going out and doing that stuff. And I actually came to them because I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see this organization that has posted about like, hey, we're going to do this ice fishing thing, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, just comment, I'm in, and we'll do a raffle. And I was like, I'm in, whatever. I never win any type of vacations. I never go on vacation. I'm always working.
Yeah.
And I won.
No shit.
So I called the guy up and I'm just like we had chatted on Facebook, and then he was like, here's my number, let's talk. So I call him up to kind of get the logistics of what needs to take place. And he goes, well, you might have to pay for your plane ticket, but I think we're going to have everything handled. You'll have to pay for your food, and if you want to drink your drinks, so on and so forth. And I was like, all right, cool. They're paying for room and board. That's cool. Because somebody donated like I want to, they paid for everybody's plane tickets.
Wow.
We got to stay in this beautiful 2-story cabin that Justin had worked out everything with the owner of it. Super nice guy that was out there as well. They got us cold weather gear. They got us the Breezy Point Lodge in Minnesota. We went to the Brainerd JC Ice Fishing Extravaganza.
Okay.
Which is like 10,000 people on a lake. It was so cool. But anyway, so we ended up going out there and doing this ice fishing deal. Had a blast. Loved all those guys. I'm still in communication with most of the guys that went on the trip.
Yeah.
We have our little dark humor,
oh, yeah.
messages and stuff that we send each other. But just had an absolute blast. They took me out there and we're just super great people. And I mean, but yeah, we've done a lot. We've stayed in communication, and I mean that was early 2020 when right as COVID,
right before COVID hit.
Yeah. So a
Damn,
lot of fun. I still talk with all those guys, but there's a lot of charities that I love to support because I see what they do, and when I see that rubber's actually meeting the road, like no qualms with trying to help out, but it's just hard for me to like throw charity to somebody that I don't know could be just shoveling it off into some, personal account or something like that. So
yeah,
I've seen Change by Nature do things. I'm all for it.
Nice.
And then, like I said, just the concept of taking girls that have been sex trafficked and putting them on a ranch to help them clear their minds and like,
yeah, absolutely, man.
Some of these
some of these girls have been through so much that we can't even imagine. The least we can do is help them out in any way, shape, or form.
Yes, sir. And I'll say as well on that ice fishing trip, I saw some goofy shit while I was in Iraq that stays with me,
Yeah, of course.
But to be out there, and I'm not going to name any names, but there was a 2-time Purple Heart recipient that was out there. The Spec Ops troop, there was just all sorts of people out there that like really humbled me.
Oh, nice.
And made me kind of look at it and go like, well, shit, these guys are high functioning, right?
Yeah.
And like, don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen, you know, prior service vets and all that. I'm not saying that the issues that you're having are not legitimate, right? I'm not invalidating the things that you got to go through by any stretch of my imagination or yours, right? But I'm telling you because I want to be uplifting and positive and show you, you know, I love you, you're capable. There are people out there that absolutely have made me like, and I can see some shit, cringe when I hear their stories.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how the fuck are you still waking up every day?
Yeah.
And they're just like, that's what I have to do, right? Like, I can't just give up. I'm a fucking warrior.
Exactly.
So shout out to all vets. I love you all.
Hell yeah.
But,
hey, and if you're out there and you know you find yourself in a low place, dark place, please reach out, guys. We are all here.
Reach out to me.
I'm here.
My number's on my fucking website.
Yeah, I'll post it up here. Eddie's here. We'll chop it up. Go grab a drink, dude. Anyway, we can pull you out.
What time it is. If some random ass vet calls me at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 in the morning, I don't give a fucking. I don't give a care at all. Call me up. I'll sit and fucking chat with you, bud.
Hell yeah.
Man, we're all. I don't give a shit.
Yep, we're all here for you.
Or not, I don't give a shit. If you're in a dark place, I'm fucking here for you.
Yep, definitely.
My foul language excluded. I actually used to be the chaplain of the VFW. Ooh. I also used to counsel suicidal veterans on a Facebook group and stuff like that. I don't give a damn. I'm here. I'm here. I don't care if I'm working a damn gun show. You call me this weekend at 3 p.m. while I'm in the middle of a sale, and I go, well, 1 second. Hello, and somebody goes, hey, I'm a suicidal vet. I'm gonna be like, hey, talk to my colleague here. I gotta take this. I don't give a shit.
Yep. And that's the way it's got to be, man. We're brothers. No matter how far apart we are, we all took that oath, you know, and we've all seen some
brothers and sisters.
Oh yeah, brothers and sisters. Yeah, white, black, Mexican, man, we're all part of that family, you know. You know, I never thought I'd be best friends with a Filipino out in country or a Cuban. I never thought I'd be able to speak Cuban, and I did. You know, that Spanish, you know, I can speak Spanish, but once I kept talking to him, I started picking up that dialect, and sometimes they speak way too fast. And then I started picking it up. Man, I loved it. I love talking to him, you know, and it was just great the way the military just shapes you to be so diverse with everybody. And get you on that level of brotherhood that you never thought you could ever get on, you know?
Yeah. That's the thing too, though, is like, I was trying to get to that point is that there's so many badass, high functioning veterans out there that have been through some really fucked up shit that don't give up. Like, you can either be a victim or a victor, right? Yeah. So you can take that victim mentality and be like, woe is me, this bad shit happened. But you should also understand that there's still fucking millionaires out there that have busted their asses to get where they are, that have more than likely been through more fucked up shit than you have.
Exactly.
So I can't sit back and be like, I saw some bad shit. Like, do I fucking freak out when people get behind me? Yeah, I do. Literally did it last night. When I first got out of fucking the military and I was living out in Tempe and fucking the fireworks went off during a football game, did I drop to the fucking ground? I did.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. But you got to work through that shit. You got to keep pushing because you are at this point a more dynamic person than your average civilian counterpart. And no shitting on civilians, but I'm just saying, we were trained to look at anything and go, fuck that. You're not going to get in my way. And overcome that shit. Yep. When the fuck did you give that up? When the DD-214 dropped on you? Fuck out of here.
Exactly.
You can go harder than anyone. Did we not all sit at fucking 2 in the morning and do fucking chores and basic training on 3 hours of fucking sleep because it better be perfect? Like, fuck out of here. You can push harder than anyone can in the civilian world.
Hell yeah.
Why are you not achieving?
Man,
and if you don't understand why you're not achieving, fucking call me. I will talk with you. That number on my website literally leads to my personal cell phone. I don't give a fuck. I am all about empowering my brothers and sisters. Fuck it. Let's go. You need to have some counseling with me. I'm not a fucking professional, but I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to fucking tell you how awesome you are because I don't fucking give up on myself. Sure as fuck not giving up on you.
Hell yeah. And you know what? Sometimes I'd rather talk to a vet than a counselor, you know, because sometimes, you know, I did my therapy, I did my counseling, but sometimes I feel like if I'm paying you to do this, you know, who knows if you're just, you know, tell me what I want to hear at some point, you know. I get more therapy talking to guys like you. I get more therapy talking to my boys, you know, who've been through the same shit, who I've seen, who I've known, who I've grown with, you know, because they can really, really connect to me on that level, you know, and get me out of that dark place, or just tell me to, you know, slap me, be like, hey, get that shit out of your mind, you know, because you're here because of you, and you have so much on your plate that is just so much to look forward to. And sometimes they open my eyes, you know. I found myself in a dark place, and I'm sure you have too. You come to those places at some point, and sometimes you just need that kick in the ass, like, hey, wake up, learn where you freaking came. Where did you come from, man? You know, how did you get to who you are today? You know, and you're gonna get
our own ways all the time. We come up with fucking excuses. We think, oh, normality of a situation dictates this. Fuck all that, man.
Yeah,
I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in limiting myself or feeling as though I'm incapable of something. If somebody fucking, I am not a tall dude, in case you can't tell. I am 5'4", okay? But I'm gonna fucking tell you right now, going through basic training when we were doing the obstacle courses and all that shit, I was jumping over the big boy wall. Even though my fucking drill instructor was there giving the briefing, and he goes, for anybody that needs to go over the smaller wall, like you,
looking at you,
call me fucking
looking at you, Prest.
Okay, you can fuck off. I went over that big ass wall just like everybody else. I'm not going to fucking put limitations on the beliefs that I have. If I were to fucking do that, I would never be where I'm at right now because I would be doubting myself. I'd be, oh, what am I? Just some fucking chubby, short fucking vet that's like all fucked up? No, fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't live that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
You tell me I can't do it, go fuck yourself. I'm doing it.
And I think we owe it to the guys who are actually out there fighting, man, to live the best life that we can. You know, and be the best.
If you're not, then the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Like be the best version of yourself, man. Be the best version.
Living that way. Figure out the bullshit fucking barriers that you're placing in front of yourself.
Yep.
And then figure out a way to overcome them.
Exactly.
And I know they sound, oh, fucking, he's an Air Force vet. Like, what the fuck is he know? I've seen some shit too, bud. Yeah. I've smelled some shit too. I've cleaned some shit too. And I'm not talking like mopping. I mean like clean some shit.
Yeah.
And I got my fucking demons literally fucking tattooed on my arm.
Ooh.
So fucking picture of my ex-fiance. This is a whole sad ass story we can talk about some other time offline. But it says fight off your demons. That's how I live. Literally on my chest is a symbol that says it's a religious symbol, and it says heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, and cast out demons. I don't believe in harboring demons. I don't believe in staying in these dark places and shit like that. Don't get me wrong. I'll have shit days. I've had a rough fucking day today, if we're being honest. But I'm not going to let that stop me from doing the shit that I need to do. You and I had an appointment. We were meeting at fucking 8 o'clock to do this podcast. The fuck out of my way. I'm going to do that podcast, right? And I know we kind of went off the rails as far as
I know. And I really appreciate you taking the time to come on. I know we came in a little bit later than I anticipated, but I really appreciate you coming on.
We've been talking about this for a long ass time. You're a great man. Of course, I'll make time for you, bro.
I love you, bro. Thanks.
Love you too.
So you sell plates or what?
Yeah, I sell some body armor.
Okay, cool. All right. Anyways.
All right, see you later. No.
So do you have
we had paperwork for independent testing, and this was one of the great things today. I actually just got my paperwork back on NIJ testing for level 3. I don't know how well you can see
level 3. Let's see where I can see it. Oh, damn. Where should it say in the bottom there or where?
So it talks about it in this little section, what it was shot with.
Okay.
And if you pay attention right there, wait, where's that? Yeah. Penetration, none.
Oh, what?
With a 308 at 25 yards.
25 yards with a 308?
6 times.
Bro, and you got the plate for that, don't you? You posted it up?
they're going to send that one back. The plate that you're talking about is the one that I did for just, you know, making content, having a good time.
Yeah.
We got this plate right here, which is the one, both of these are directly from the video, but there's one of my plates with the build-up coating. We shot with a 308 at about 25 yards.
Ooh, there's that little guy right there.
Yep. It's got that build-up spall and frag coating, and it's actually bubbled right here. See me at a gun show. You can come check this plate out. I'll be bringing it with me.
Hell yeah.
But it's got that spall and frag coating in there, and it's bubbled up because the round's still in there.
Oh, no shit.
And then we have the base coating, which on the video I shot with 45 a couple times, and I shot 4 rounds, even though the video makes it look like it's only 2 because
it was just really fast.
Yeah. Trigger. But yeah, 4 rounds of green tip 5.56.
Damn, and no penetration, huh?
Once with that 308 right there, so you can really see the.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
No cracking, no penetration.
That's amazing.
Same thing on that build up that I set down. I should have already showed you guys, but same plate, right? No cracking, no penetration.
Yeah.
They get little deformities right there, but that's
it's a little bit bubbling.
Which don't get me wrong, I'm sure that hurt like hell if you weren't running trauma pads.
Bro, I'd
still hurt like hell. You're getting hit with a freaking.
Yeah, I would rather get a big ass bruise than freaking internal bleeding.
I tell people all the damn time because they ask me like, "Whoa, it's got a little bend there." I go, "Yeah," and don't get me wrong, it's gonna hurt like hell if you get hit.
You're gonna be a little sore.
You're gonna have a bad day. It's not gonna be your last bad day, and that's why you wear body armor.
Yeah, man. Do you have any of the carriers with you?
I can grab one real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
But I just run Condor MLPC Gen 2s, and currently in stock I got the Ranger Green, Coyote Tan Black, and Multicam Scorpion.
Oh, so, I love that multicam.
Well, Christmas is coming up, buddy.
Yes. And my birthday, by the way. Anybody?
When's your birthday?
October, bro. Halloween party or what?
You need to hit me up. I'll come down for a Halloween party with you.
Yeah, man. I'll have it. It's gonna be lit in my house for a Halloween party. Yeah. I'm announce it later.
You can always throw it up here too.
Yeah, that's true.
The compound.
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, your house is not even. It's probably pretty roomy right now.
Yeah, just got moved in. But it's definitely a bachelor pad for sure. I mean,
hell yeah. That's how I live too, man. I got a 4-bedroom house and just me and my daughter.
There you go.
That's all I need.
Just me and my dog. I had to close the door because her nails clack on the floor as she walks through. So sorry, we had a little.
Remember, we're talking about your plates, bro.
yeah, that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm running Condor.
Oh wait, there we go. You were frozen a little bit. Okay, I can see you now.
This one apparently doesn't have a front plate in it for some reason. But am I pausing up or what?
No, you're good now.
Okay. Yeah, it's got the side plates in it, the little 6x6s that we run.
Nice.
Got a back plate. I don't have the front plate in it. You got your little drag handle.
Nice.
Heaven forbid something bad happens. But
and you got different colors than those, right? The Condors?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes, sir. I prefer the MOPC Gen 2s by Condor. I think they're great carriers. I've looked into other carriers and seen the issues with them and so on. And yeah, I could go and do my own thing and, order a shipping container filled with my own stuff. I love what Condor does. And I've been working with those guys and yeah, they always just do their best to take care of me. So,
that's pretty awesome. That's awesome.
They're well built. Yeah. We run level 3+ armor. I do curved in the front. I always recommend people buy that build-up coating. Like I said, it's used to mitigate any type of damage of spall and frag jumping up and hitting you in the throat. Oh. It's made to or armpits, crotch, like all that stuff. So I recommend just running the build-up plate in the front. You don't really need it for your backside. I run curved in the front and then I run flats in the back in case you have to sleep in your armor. You're not turtle shelling.
Yeah.
6x6 side plates, all of it's level 3+. and trauma pads and the carrier. So that's a full set.
Hell yeah, that's pretty legit, man. And what you're doing is man, you're doing work. You are doing absolute
I'm
work.
trying.
What you got, man? You make your own ammo or what? What you got back there? You got your little
I used to shoot competitively, so for a while there I was reloading. Still got some stuff, but yeah, I'm a big shooter, avid shooter. So
nice. Man,
literally, as we're sitting here right now, like I'm carrying my little SIG.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
I like my I just picked up a Glock 19X. Man, I love that thing. That thing's pretty legit. I love it. I love it. It goes everywhere with me.
Have you seen the sights on the P365 SAS?
Negative.
I'll see if it'll show up. It's pretty dang cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's all integrated inside.
Wow, it's just inside the slide. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's actually they'll never admit to it, but that's actually my dad played a role in that when he was a gunsmith, because he was actually, no bullshit, the first person to put fiber optics on sights.
Really?
Yeah, he had somebody show up to his shop. It was Press Precision RPM, and he had some ridiculous number of like the shooters from like the 90s. He held like 8 of the world championship revolver shooters were like either shooting my dad's guns or shooting on my dad's team. So I grew up around this stuff, man. Like this has been my whole life, just being around firearms, understanding safety, understanding, you know, why we have them and why we need to maintain them and you know, not waver.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny too, if you look right back there, that barrel actually has a little bit of history to it as well. I don't know if I should get into this story, but back in the 90s, there was some dipshit that decided to stick up an armored truck out at Arrowhead Mall. And he apparently brought my dad a Remington 870 to work on. And I have the receiver for it somewhere as well, but he brought him this Remington 870, and then shortly thereafter, he ended up shooting and killing an armored truck driver.
Oh, no shit.
And it's a pretty damn interesting story if you actually like research it and find out like what happened. But he was casing this armored truck driver that was doing the rounds out at Arrowhead Mall, and he noticed that the driver would crack open the door and would smoke a cigarette while his buddy was inside doing the rounds and everything, right?
Yeah.
So this guy sits in the parking lot and shot him with, it was like either a 17 HMR, like 22 long rifle or something. It was a very small caliber bullet, and hit this dude, bink, right in the temple.
Oof.
Guy keels over. He, you know, runs up there, hops in the truck, shoves the body over, and takes the truck to like some what's it called? Storage unit.
Okay.
And parks the truck in the storage unit. And then just didn't say anything about it. But I guess he had a couple of friends that were in this job with him, and one of them ended up ratting because he felt that like the heat was getting too hot. And so he ended up ratting the dude out and copping a plea. But that barrel was the part of the gun that dude dropped off to my dad before he did all this stuff.
Oh shit.
So
yeah. Wow. So it wasn't the one he used though.
No.
Yeah.
Locked up somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. Damn, that's insane.
Yeah, man, like I said, I grew up here. My family's been here for a while. My mom was first generation to come here, but my dad was he was born down in Yuma, and when we went to go visit where he was born, we like retraced the steps and everything, and he's like, okay, well, there was, you know, this house, blah, blah, blah. He goes, so you see where that dumpster is? I go, yeah. He goes, that's probably the exact spot that I was born.
Whoa. It's history right there, man.
Like I said, man, born and raised in this place. And aside from my time in the military, I've lived here my whole life. I love this state. I have zero desire to leave it. I just, you know, I want to maintain it.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, there's just so much history here, man. so much
Yes,
history and so much beauty. And like I said, I just hate the fact that little by little it's starting to change. And that's why we got to fight for it, dude. We got to fight for this state.
Well, and I think the best way to fight for it is by, that whole positive example thing. Like, I've had conversations with people that were extremely anti-firearm, and one of them I'm good friends with, but the first time that I met him, I ended up telling him, I was like, well, I just want to let you know, like, I have a firearm on me, and so does my best friend right there. And I can guarantee you've never been this safe today.
Yeah.
Like, you are safer right in this moment than you have been all day long. You understand that? And he even told me, like, last week, he was like, that really annoyed me when you said that. And he's like, but the more that I think about it, I start to get it now. I'm like,
yeah,
good, because it's the truth. Like, I'm not here to harm anyone.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that I stopped a junkie who just sprayed arterial blood all over a bathroom while he was shooting up on a kid's changing table from coming back into the store with a knife.
That's crazy.
That's what my gun has done.
Yeah.
So, and obviously I did the right thing. I called the police right afterwards and everything like that. But I was there. That's why I did it. I don't go out of my way trying to be fucking Mr. Cool Guy or anything. Like, if you carry a firearm, that's a huge fucking responsibility. And I understand some people aren't ready for that. And so they shouldn't, But if you are ready for that, then you need to understand that responsibility absolutely entails that you have to do shit like train and know the laws and understand when and when you cannot.
Exactly.
Draw, brandish,
exactly.
So on and so forth. Like,
I see a lot of these young cats just want to go and grab a gun, and without having the proper education or training, man, you're doing more harm than good. You might get yourself or someone else killed.
Absolutely. And it's not for everybody. I understand that, So
unfortunately,
I'm not pushing my beliefs on anybody. I just,
I think you're educating, bro. You're an educator. I can already tell. Everybody you come across apparently gets a little lesson from you, and that's great.
I just talk a lot. I think that's it.
And I'm learning a lot too, man. I enjoy talking to you. It's great.
You as well, man.
Hell yeah.
Great.
Hell yeah. So
we didn't expect for it to go this late, and I'm like,
I know. I looked at the time. I'm like, damn. But dude, it was awesome having you on the show. Again, we've been trying to set this up for a good minute, and I'm glad we finally did.
Yeah.
So again, I want to thank you, bro, for coming on. I want to make sure we want to shout out to all the charities that you want to, shout out as well. I want to give them proper, give them their props as well. And I'm going to put their link up too, so people can check them out and what they're all about. And so send me all their information. I want to connect with them too,
Yeah, I'll send you the details on everybody that I've talked about tonight, from my website being built by Mind Your Media. Casey Olsen Photography on Instagram is amazing. Changed by Nature Outdoors, Applejack Ranch, nice. Even there was Casey, not Casey, Kelsey Sherwood, doing that photography for me. Just shout out to Usury Pass and Dan Furby with the CCW. Shout out to you. We were talking about doing some stuff as far as like raffling off armor with you and helping to sponsor and fund what you're doing, because I absolutely love it, and I love you. You're a great man. So
thanks, bro. Love you too.
Let's obviously keep in contact, keep doing this, and I'd love to do another podcast. Maybe we'll do it in person next time.
Yeah, I'm actually let's do something else. Hopefully we can get together actually in person, maybe do it at your place or something like that.
Sure. Yeah. I have to set up my equipment, but I have like 3 SM7B mics because I was going to do my own podcast back in the day.
Nice.
And I got all the stuff for it running, Ableton Live and all that. And,
dude, hell yeah. I can't wait.
So,
next weekend, you're off to another gun show, huh?
I'm going, like I said, Flagstaff is tomorrow, Costa Mesa the week after that, Las Vegas the week after that. And then you guys can all, if you're local, come down and see me at the Phoenix Gun Show.
Give me the information on the gun show you're about to hit up so I can post it up so people can support State48 Plates out there.
Heck yeah, appreciate it.
Definitely. Next week I'm gonna be in Phoenix. I'm gonna be doing a live show for my brother's MMA promotion.
Okay.
They're having a weigh-in party. Forgot the place, but I'll post it up. Weigh-in parties on Saturday. The fights happen on Sunday, so I'll be there interviewing a couple fighters up in Phoenix. So it should be a good time. And then anytime after that, hopefully we can connect again. You know, I'll definitely be in contact with you. I want to see how those gun shows go.
Yeah, come down on September 11th and 12th. We're doing one in the Phoenix arena thing.
Oh, nice.
Fairgrounds.
Hell yeah. That seems
there'll
fun.
be one there at the Crossroads of the West. And stop by the booth. Maybe you can even do like a live broadcast or something.
Dude, that'd be great. That'd be great. You said September 11th and 12th?
Yes, sir.
11th, 12th. Sweet. I'm gonna make a note of that, and obviously we're gonna keep in contact so we can shoot each other the information.
I'll make sure I get you like vendors pass.
Perfect. All right, my boy Eddie Prest. Thanks so much for coming on. I love you. I love talking to you, man. So keep in touch.
Love you too, man.
You have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon, brother.
All right, man. Be well. God bless.
You too. God bless you, brother. All right, guys. That was amazing. That was my boy Eddie Prest, CEO and founder of State48 Plates. Great organization, great company, great products. I'm definitely going to be in contact with him. And I do plan on doing a raffle to raffle off some of the products that he has. So stay in touch with me. Stay in touch with the page. Make sure you like, share, comment, and just look out for the future of the After-Thot show, because things are moving. Things are moving up here. Things are moving around here and everywhere. Trust me, I'm making moves. And I want you all to be there with me, okay? So stick with me, baby. And we're going to go places. We're going to go places. So I want to thank you guys for listening in. That was my boy, Eddie. He's pretty awesome. He's very uplifting, very positive, very informative. I'm glad I got to talk to him. I'm glad I connected with him. And I'm glad you're connecting with us. So that's what we're all about, connections, baby. August 29th, again, Rough 43, the Rough Nation, baby. Part of the, what's it called? The Road to One Championship next Sunday. I think last episode I said it was on Saturday. It's actually on Sunday. The fights are on Sunday. Weigh-ins on Saturday. I'll post the location of the weigh-in party. Maybe you guys can stop by, say what's up. I'm going to do a live show there. I'm going to be interviewing one of the fighters after the weigh-ins. Have a couple drinks, hang out. I'm going to be interviewing the CEO, who's my brother, Joe Lopez, and get the rundown from him and some of the fighters and see who else comes up. We'll see who else I want to interview out there. It's going to be a great night. It's going to be a good time next week. So make sure you stay tuned, stay connected. Remember, like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell for the notification thingy, and keep rolling with me, you know? Keep rolling with your boy, Moose. All right? I think that's all I wanted to say. That was a great show. Freaking time flew by. Oh, man. Thank God I showered today, you know? Yeah, guys, you guys are awesome. I just realized that I've gotten so many likes this week just from my last 2 episodes that we are freaking boosting, baby. We are launching. We're launching fast. I got big things coming. Trust me, I got big things coming, and I hope you guys stick with me because I got a lot of stuff working. I got a lot of stuff in the works, and I can't wait to tell you guys all about it. So make sure you follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, Twitter. Oh, I think I might get back on it. I know I have one. I just haven't gotten back on it. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing, liking, all that. And I'll see you guys next time. It's your boy Moose here at the After-Thot show, baby. I'm out.